Kombinasi pukulan dilontarkan oleh Jayson Vayson ke arah Tibo Monabesa.
Boom! And Tibo Monabesa is down. Actually, guys, hindi ko naman papakita sa inyo yung buong laban, but we'll be discussing about that great fight in Indonesia. Very competitive, in a way, pero here's the problem, it was a great fight, but ang dami pong nakakita ng laban, not just Filipino, that it's parang mali yung panalo. It's not the right boxer who won the fight. So we'll be discussing about that, and we're gonna be doing this in Taglish, more on English, so that our Indonesian boxing fans, Indonesian friends can also understand. This is your request, so we're gonna go ahead and discuss now about this controversial Jayson Vayson Tibo Monabesa fight. But before I do that, because this is live, I'm just gonna do a countdown. Relax and pag-usapan natin. Hopefully also sa mga nakapanood po ng laban, those who watched the fight, I'd like to get your comments on this fight. So let's do this. Countdown lang tayo. 2 minutes lang to. Hintayin nyo na, ha. Salamat po.
Powcast Sports. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.
Alright, good morning po sa inyo lahat. Magandang umaga. First of all, I just wanted to say that this live broadcast or this podcast or this video is not sponsored by anyone. But we're looking to have a title sponsor for our video. So if you want to go ahead and help sponsor this video, please send us an email at inquiry@powcast.net. So parang ibebenta natin kayo bago po magsimula yung ating commentary or yung ating show. First of all, I'm gonna try and be as objective as possible when doing controversial things such as this one. Of course, we want to be fair with everyone, the judges, the boxers, especially the boxers, because sila yung naghihirap po dito. So, first thing that I wanted to show you is mamaya-maya yung shoutouts, guys. Salamat po sa mga nanonood. I wanna update you guys that I will be doing more short live videos para mabilis kasi total naman hindi naman ako nag-i-script. So ang ginagawa ko, nagbabasa ako, pinapanood ko, and then I just do my natural reactions. So I'm gonna do a lot of those things para din mabilis tayo makagalaw, mabilis tayo makapag-update. Anyway, our topic for the day is controversial, and after the February 27th fight of Tibo Monabesa and Jayson Vayson, talaga namang nag-init po ang mga Filipino. Dami nag-send sa akin ng message about this, and then of course all of the my friends that are content creators in the news, boxing, they have things to say about this one, and we're gonna read one of them. First up, I want to know if there's anyone from Indonesia watching this one or any Indonesian boxing fans. Honestly, I want to ask you, what did you think about the fight? And did you think that Tibo Monabesa won? These are not popular boxers, hindi po mga sikat itong mga ito. But of course, Powcast Sports, we support any level of boxing, no, as much as we can. So first off, the first thing that I would like to show you is this one. Usually, if you're watching, if you're a professional boxer and there's a fight, you will see the score here, no, dito sa BoxRec. So this was the fight of Tibo Monabesa and Jayson Vayson, happened February 27, 2022 at the Howlings Club in Gatot Subroto, Jakarta, Indonesia. Okay? And here, light flyweight contest, 10 rounds para po for the WBC International Light Flyweight. But if you could notice here, it's win by points. Win by points. But the points is not really discussed. Ano ba yung score ng laban? So I don't quite understand why is it not shown here. So that's one thing. Now I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna look at the other fights, no? Tingnan natin yung mga iba. Ito, tingnan natin kung may score silang nilagay. Wala. Ano ba nangyari dito? But di pa updated yata eh. Di pa updated yung the rest. But if you look at this one, on BoxRec, makikita naman natin dito So most of the fight of Tibo Monabesa, you will see a score. Yung 116, 112, 115, 118, 110. Nandiyan po, no? Huling nakalaban po ni Tibo, si Toto Landero, unanimous decision, 12 rounds. Lito Dante, also from the Philippines, nakalaban din niya. So, this makes me wonder because I don't know exactly what was the score of the fight, and that's very important for us to make as well informed decision about or understand kung what really happened in the minds of the judges. So, ibig sabihin, if I'm a fan, so how is it scored? Yun ang big question ngayon, and that's what we're all wondering. I think that's a big question for all of us. Ang hirap sagutin yan. So that's one thing, no? And we're not just even talking about the fight yet. So I'm just questioning the score. So bakit hindi nakalabas dito? Again, this is not the unofficial kumbaga, ito hindi naman ito yung official, BoxRec lang to. It's not official, but then again, this is what most people would reference it. If you want to be public and you want to be transparent about this, it's best na nakasulat po doon yung score, right? I think you would all agree. So, let's talk about Tibo Monabesa. Before we go further, Tibo Monabesa. I mean, this guy is a great guy, is a great boxer, is a good boxer. And he has defeated a number of Filipinos. So I have nothing against the boxer. The boxer are just there fighting, no. I think that's why it's difficult, and especially for a boxer. I mean, if you're getting the good end, it's okay. But still, alam naman ng boxer kung sila yung panalo o sila yung talo. Jayson Vayson was undefeated. He was undefeated, guys. He was undefeated. At you know how good this guy is? Itong si Jayson Vayson, alam nyo ba kung gaano siya talaga kagaling? Magaling na bata, mabait na bata, only 23 years old. Simple lang naman eh. Isipin mo to, Rene Marcuarto, nakalaban niya, and he went for a draw against the world champion right now in the minimum weight IBF world champion na si Rene Marcuarto. Yung pa lang, you would see the caliber of this boxer. And then, getting unfair decision from the judge in Indonesia, allegedly, it's kind of heartbreaking for the boxer. Although, naintindihan natin, no, this is happening here and there. Ang sakit isipin na nangyayari siya sa mga Filipino, nangyayari siya sa lahat ng boxers. Nagiging biktima naman ito usually yung mga dayo na boxer. Of course, if you're not the promoters boxers, usually this is the problem. And whether it's hard for me to talk about this because it will insinuate something, but it's what happened. I watched the fight, guys. I watched the fight twice. And yung statement na pinakawalan po ng Fight News Asia is very much accurate to how I feel about this. It is, I think, a very accurate, no? And I will read about this article from Fight News Asia para lang maintindihan nyo kung ano yung ibig sabihin ko, and so that also everyone understood kung ano ba yung feeling ng ng karamihan dito, because it's not really good for boxing, especially yung mga bata nating boksingero that they're looking to elevate, no? They're looking to get their dreams, and then mawawala lang dahil sa mga unfair decision. Again, allegedly unfair decision, but hopefully the sanctioning body, which is WBC, would further investigate on this one. The thing is, alam mo, sa boxing, if it's a close fight, manghirap talaga makipag-argue dyan. Kasi depende sa depende sa appreciation po ng mga if it's a close fight, no? And the appreciation of the judge could be significantly different sometimes from the fans. Again, I give you that. But for this one, I think may punto naman ang Filipino. I think we have a point. Let me just read this one from Fight News Asia, ha? Jayson Vayson deserved the win, robbed of victory by Indonesian boxing judges. Okay, this is big news from Fight News Asia, okay? Despite dropping his Indonesian opponent, Tibo Monabesa, twice and controlling the action throughout the contest, which is true, I've seen it. He throw more punches, his punches is more snappy, his punches landed more. He's controlling the fight in and outside, all throughout the fight. Okay? But let me continue this one, okay? Throughout the contest, Filipino Jayson Vayson was not awarded with the win by unfair Indonesian ring officials in what was clearly a bad, unfair, unjust action from the judges of the Indonesian Boxing Commission. Okay, this is a very hard statement. Although, of course, I understand how frustrating it is for the Filipino or whoever who wrote this. But of course, we'll wait for the official decision. But I mean, eye test pa lang. I mean, you can see. I'm sure you understand. But all right, indeed, Indonesian Tibo Monabesa retained his WBC International Light Flyweight belt with a very questionable, controversial split decision win over younger, faster Jayson Vayson late Sunday night, February 27, at the Holy Wings nightclub in Jakarta, Indonesia. The Filipino was not dominated. In fact, it was the other way around. No? By Monabesa, it was the other way around. Jayson was the better man on top of the ring and did not deserve to lose. Why there was no honor in the heart of the Indonesian judge? It's the one who wrote this. Really, you can feel that he's really frustrated. Whoever wrote this one, it looks like he knew from the heart. He's pulling this from the heart. The Indonesian Monabesa might have won 3 or 4 rounds, the most, but the more prolific landing of punches came from the smart Pinoy who moved well, displayed superior fighting skills than Monabesa. Jayson Vayson knocked down Monabesa 2 times throughout the fast-paced 10-rounder battle en route to what should have been a unanimous decision win. But the 2 Indonesian judges did not score fairly. One of them, yes, but that was not enough, robbing the Pinoy young man of his well-deserved win, his rights to claim the WBC international belt. It's such a disgrace that such an evil injustice gets done just like that. Grabe. Galit yung natin, yung writer natin. Fans who watched the fight know that who the real winner was. At the moment when the winner was announced, a surprised Jayson just lowered his head and in disbelief. Still, despite being horribly robbed, the Filipino Jayson Vayson and his coach Alan Alegria behaved politely and respectfully. However, Coach Alegria, who in his youth was RP welterweight champion, commented after the fight, "We did our best to win the fight, but those Indonesian judge, cheated us. Even the promoter said to us that for him, Jayson Vayson won the fight, but promoter said the scoring is the commission's job. For me, I know Jayson won, but they didn't give the win to us," said coach from his heart. In consequence, fans hope that WBC International will make a complete review of the video of the full fight, checking the judges' scoring round by round, then proceed to do what is the right, fair thing to do. This fight was live on Indonesian Net TV. During the 10th round, Jayson continued to outbox Monabesa, prompting the Indonesian TV commentator to do the national audience. Tibo Monabesa should try to do something, but he has run out of time. Monabesa never had the time to control Jayson nor turn things around, yet he was awarded the undeserved win. Meanwhile, Brico Santig, matchmaker for Jayson Vayson, after watching the fight, also feel with his experience that Vayson deserved the unanimous decision win. We will file a formal complaint. We hope the WBC International will review the video of the fight, because boxing must be fair and justice and righteous should prevail. Boxing should be a sport for judges of honor and decency. Here's the video of the full fight. Okay. Anyway, eto na po. I totally agree. First of all, alala ko yung sinabi ng mga commentators doon, Parang wala na daw oras si Tibo Monabesa at kailangan na gumawa na something para manalo. Yung palang alam mo na mukhang dihado yung bata nila. And pag mga ganun kasi, pag commentator ka, lalo na yun, I think the commentator, although we don't understand, on the last part, nakikita nila kasi. You cannot just, because you have to think right away pag commentator ka kung ano sasabihin mo So, from that, alam kong nakita nila na dihado yung bata nila. Plus, ang isa pa pong sasabihin ko dito dun sa laban na yon, may dalawang knockdown, legit knockdown, itong si Jayson Vayson. Tapos, the referee, I think that this was round number 9, if I remember it correctly, there was a slip. There's no punch at all, but it was counted as a knockdown for Tibo Monabesa. It was very clear. I saw that. Now, again, I wasn't there. I wasn't involved in the show, and that's why I could do this. But I think it's fair to say, from a boxing fan point of view, na talaga pong lamang na lamang yung Pilipino, mas masipag, mas malalakas ang suntok, marami, as in lamang tayo doon. So nakaka-dismaya talaga siya. Nakaka-dismaya sa talaga. So I think the commission should review this, and sa totoo lang, it's not the first time that I've encountered such situation, and sometimes the thing that will happen on this one, usually the score, they're not hindi yan nababalik You cannot change the score. You cannot change the decision. What usually happens is a rematch. Now, if it's a rematch, and I've heard this from Filipinos, so just being transparent, may Filipino din na lumalaban na mabibigatin na laban, and they feel that they won the fight and they just chose not to get the rematch. Again, I'm trying to be fair here, pero if it's a rematch and ganun din ang mangyayari, yun ang mahirap. Now, the thing is, for Filipinos kasi, for some Filipinos, lalo na yung mga dumadayo, they don't have the capability to promote. Because if you're the one promoting, syempre ikaw yung gagastos ng lahat. And sometimes kaya natin sa sinasabi na medyo one-sided sa promoter pag may boxer yung promoter dun sa ano. So, yun yung problema dun. So, should the rematch happen? Will it be turnaround? I guess in this situation, it's hard for me to say. Pero kung papanoodin talaga ng maayos ito, maliwanag na dapat unanimous decision. From my point of view, ang nangyari. Kayo, ano sa tingin nyo? Anong masasabi nyo? I-comment nyo nga sa mga nanood ng laban. Ako po, pinanood ko siya sa YouTube ni Paring B. So, siya ang pinanood ko. But I'll be reading some comments. Paki-comment na lang po. Simulan ko dito kaya no. Competitive but not a close fight. I thought Probellum is for Filipino too. Is this what they call invested to Filipino boxers, invested to rob Filipino? Oh my God, Anthony, man! It's a little bit of a hard statement. Napanood ko yung laban, halatang nadaya yung decision, patingin-tingin pa yung nag-a-announce sa likod. Pero natumba siya kay Tibo. Pare, yung tumba niya kay Tibo is not clear. I don't think na natumba talaga siya. Ini-replay ko pa. Hindi nga, yung pagkatumba niya, nakaganon yung kamay ni Tibo, parang hindi sumuntok. Natumba siya kasi na out of balance. Hindi po siya talaga, natumba siya pero hindi dahil sa suntok. Now, Donnie Nietes and Jade Bornea is number 1 contender for Ayoka and Martinez respectively. If Nietes and Bornea will not get the shot next, then we all should put this Probellum promotion. Oh my God. Anthony, Here. Okay. Wag yan. Kailangan, Sir Pau, ang fighter kagaya kay Lerasan, makipaglaban, patay kung patay. Kailangan talaga halos patayin ang kalaban pag dadayo. Talo pag umabot sa decision pag dumadayo. Panalo sana si Vayson pero yan talaga pag dumayo ang fighter sa ibang lugar. Babastusin at hindi nila respetuhin ang ibinigay na laban. Sayang pero pagdating ng panahon, magkakatagpo rin yan ng kalaban ni Monabesa na tapos sa kanya. Pagpatuloy lang ni Vayson ang kanyang career, malayong mararating niya. Bata pa naman. Pero Ralph kasi, I think, ayun naman ang gustong gawin ni Vayson yung talagang bugbugin But syempre, meron naman talaga magagaling na boxers So, hindi naman basta-basta talaga kayang patumbahin lahat Tanong lang, Sir Pa, meron bang laban ganitong controversial na binawi ang decision? Parang bihira yata halos wala akong alam. Pero nakapagtanong na ako sa ibang mga judges. Parang meron naman daw. Pero hindi ko kabisado. Okay. Even the commentator sa San Man rin ngayon nangyari. Espinas Domingo. Anthony, short live lang ito. But after this, handang kita ng laban. Kasi yung napanood ko, round 1 to kalahati ng 10th round But let's go ahead and discuss about that. Sandang kita ng message, live ko na rin kasi para ma-upload ko na kayo. May lakad kasi ako ng after 12 o'clock kaya binibilisan ko Parang bihira overturn ang result in favor sa Pinoy. Malamang naging no contest yan. O rematch ang mangyayari. Watch it. I had it 95-92 for Vayson and it was being very generous to Tibo. Yes, I understand, sir. Grabe, masakit talaga. I will leave you with this statement. No? We love boxing. Ako love ko yung boxing, I enjoyed watching it, and I will be honest with you. I enjoyed it more than MMA, but I also love MMA. The reason why I enjoy boxing is because parang nakikita ko, lalo na pag Filipino, na mas napapakita natin yung galing natin sa talagang suntukan. It's because all action. Because that's my appreciation. However, what's bad is, aside from the mismatches, aside from the things that's happening, the controversial and the politics in boxing, what's destroying it furthermore is that itong mga ganitong mga klase nangyayari na it's very obvious na panalo, natatalo. I would understand because I have a lot of judges friend. I would understand pag mga close fight na iba talaga. Iba pag nandoon eh. Iba yung nandoon ka. So I give them a benefit. I give them the benefit. In fact, I will give the Indonesian boxers judges a benefit if only they showed us what's the score. Hindi ko rin alam eh. Baka sobrang higpit ng score. So ang hirap nakakaano to ng boxer, nakakadismaya. Sobrang nakakadismaya to. They work hard for them to get robbed. I'm not saying exactly that's the case, no? Allegedly, but in my point of view, it looks like it's right because, to be honest, the activity, the aggressiveness, the number of punches, the 2 knockdowns, it's all for the Filipino, Jayson Vayson. So I hope the Indonesian Boxing Commission, Sir Armin Tan, and the WBC will be able to review and give Jayson Vayson another chance. I don't know if it's going to be overturned. I rarely see that. In fact, I don't even remember. But again, I think there's a moment that happened, but I don't really know. So I'd like to give a message to the boxers, to the fans, for the boxer, for Tibo. He's just a fighter, so let's not attack Tibo. Hindi naman siya yung nag-judge eh. Siya lang yung lumaban. No, and of course, pag boxer ka, gusto mo laging ikaw yung panalo. Syempre, you would like to win. And you're not the one judging it. So if it's awarded to you, but I'm sure Tibo, when you watch that, you think about this and be fair. And it's hard to swallow a win that you feel that you don't deserve. I don't know how would Tibo feel if he watches the fight, but hopefully when he watched it and there's a rematch, hopefully you give a chance to the Filipino for the rematch. That's all I'm asking. But do not bash Tibo. It's not his fault. Now, for Jayson Vayson, he's only 23 years old. He still had a lot of things that he can do. Marami pa siyang pwedeng puntahan, ano? And Jayson Vayson, we've interviewed this guy, we met this guy personally. Magaling, malakas kondisyon, and he showed that against Tibo Monabesa. Keep your heads up, laban lang. I just hope that I guess the only thing that we can ask is a rematch again. A rematch. Yun lang masasabi ko. And I'll do another one for the other controversial fight na nire-request sa akin eh. So, salamat po. Thank you so much po sa inyo lahat. At sa mga hindi po nakaabot, pwede naman i-replay to. This is just a 30-minute reaction on the Jayson Vayson Tibo Monabesa fight. Okay? Ako po si Pow Salud. Salamat po. Sabi ni Umugiwara Bruce PH, Robbery of the Year. Salamat. Thank you.
Powcast Sports. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.